And welcome to the 10 Count. This is Steve Kim, joined as always by Ken Miller, the institution from the Sentinel, and Doug Fischer from Ring TV. Ken, these guys put the prize in prize fight. I mean, they really did. I mean, both guys, you're not going to throw a benefit for them anytime soon. You found it interesting, though, that Mayweather showed off a $100 million check to various entities. Manny Pacquiao didn't.
No, he didn't. And here's what I know about Manny Pacquiao's financial situation. Manny Pacquiao owes the United States government $18 million. The United States government has liens on everything Pacquiao has here in the States. He owes the Philippines somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 million in taxes. Manny Pacquiao, off of this 40% cut off of this fight, Manny Pacquiao's take off of his own fight is 20%. ERIK takes 30% right off the top. Freddie Roach is part of a group that also includes Shelly Finkel that gets another 30%. So Freddie himself is getting 15%, okay? But he's part of this group that gets 30%. There's 60 right there. Then you have Coons or whomever the other guy is.
Mike Cons.
Mike Cons, he's getting 20%.
He gets 20%?
He gets 20%. So all that is left for Manny Pacquiao is 20%. I'm here to tell you that right now, after this fight, Manny Pacquiao is in no better condition than he was when he left Murad Muhammad, whom they say was ripping him off. All these tax issues developed while he was being promoted by Bob Arum and or Golden Boy, who had their hand in the pot at one point.
Man, Don King would be outraged by this. That's all I can tell you. Here's the other issue with Manny Pacquiao, with the shoulder injury. I think he could have had a broken neck because of what you talked about. This fight had to go on, Doug, because of all these issues, and there's liens on everything. I think Bob always lends him money before.
Yeah.
So short of a broken neck or a lightning bolt striking him,
he was going to fight.
He was going to fight.
Like I said, in a previous segment, even if that shoulder injury had occurred early in camp, they still would have seriously considered going through with the fight just because there were so many different contracts coming together and there's so much pressure for them to get into the ring and strike while the iron was hot. They didn't want to risk this fight falling apart in any way because Manny has been in dire financial straits. But that's been Manny from day one.
No, it hasn't been from day one.
But he's never managed his money well. He's always put it in other people's hands.
Well, let's be clear about this, Doug. These major issues have particularly mushroomed and elevated themselves always been with Bob Arum. Okay, it's been at a higher level. It's more money. Let me just tell you what the facts are.
He's never managed his money well.
Let me just tell you what the facts are. The reason why we're having this conversation that Pacquiao is with Bob Arum is because there were accusations that Murad Muhammad was ripping him off. So that's what people, and I'm telling you that he wasn't making near the amount of money when he was with Murad that he is with Pacquiao. But I can tell you that every dime that he signed a contract to with Murad Muhammad, he got it. He didn't have any tax issues or anything like that with Murad Muhammad. All of this stuff has happened since he's been with Bob.
Yeah, but it's also happened since he's emerged as a star when he was with Murad Muhammad, he was a virtually unknown 122-pounder.
Well, Murad Muhammad introduced him to the United States.
He did.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
And all of these guys that we're talking about, look, Pacquiao was on. He was out there. Don King turned him down. Golden Boy turned him down. Yeah. Bob Arum turned him down.
Like I said, he was an unknown Filipino featherweight.
But here's the issue, guys. Bob Arum is his promoter. He doesn't have to look out for his fiduciary responsibility. And the other issue with Murad Muhammad, he actually paid money because he basically did admit, I was cheating Pacquiao. That's in court. Now, you know how I know? One of my 5-part series that I wrote for Max Boxing was actually used as evidence in that case. And there was malfeasance going on. Let's not put a halo around Murad Muhammad.
No, we're not. Look, we're not putting and let's not put a halo around Bob Arum.
No one is, though.
Okay, let's just be clear about this, okay? Manny Pacquiao was more hurt when he fought Marquez than he was when he was fighting Mayweather on Saturday. He was fought when he was hurt. So the fact of the matter is, this guy, and you guys weren't at the fight to see the post-fight press conference, but let me tell you what was really, really bad. Pacquiao comes out, first he comes out in the ring and says, "Oh, I thought I won the fight." By the time he gets to the post-fight press conference, he comes out and he says, "Oh, I did my best." And he went to attempt to sit down. Arum gets up to the podium and says, "Well, you know, we thought Manny fought a courageous fight under the circumstances." And then all of this stuff comes out about, "Oh, I hurt my shoulder." Freddie Roach is whispering, Kuntz is whispering. It was really, really bad. Manny Pacquiao entered the fight as a revered, universally revered professional athlete. He took all of those people who jumped into his bandwagon and with the help of Bob Arum and Freddie Roach, just tossed them back into a tub of urine. And he didn't have to do that. He came in one way, he left another way, and I'm telling you that, you know, a lot of people are going to have a lot of questions, and namely Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach gets a pass from everybody as being this revered trainer. He didn't make any adjustments for Manny Pacquiao. People talk about Manny Pacquiao's shoulder. When I saw the fight unveiled in the first round, I was more concerned about his legs. I said, why is he not moving? Where's his legs?
I think, at the end of the day, fighters fight. I think trainers, Freddie Roach has even said, we're overrated. You're only as good as your horse. Mayweather.
He's really overrated.
Well, that's your opinion.
No.
Freddie
Roach is a Hall of Fame trainer.
He's really overrated.
Guys, what this means to me is, if what you say is true, the way Pacquiao's money is already spoken for, he's not going to retire. We're going to see him, right? We're going to see him fight.
No, but he never said I have one more fight left.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But I think he needs to go.
He's going to get fed to Terrence Crawford soon. I'm telling you.
I believe that. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
that's probably the plan.
There's a certain arc in every fighter's career. You're the prospect, then you're the champion, then you're the draw, then on the way up, the next prospect,
you're
champion, draw, they eat you up, and that's kind of.
Are you saying they're going to turn Pacquiao into the duck?
I think
he'll become a high-level stepping stone.
What Larry Holmes had with Ali. And then the way they brought Larry Holmes back with Tyson. There's always an arc. Like Oscar De La Hoya, who did he launch? Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Yeah. But who did he get launched against? Chavez. So there's always this arc where you're once the prey to the predator, and then you get sent back in the food chain. It kind of exists. All right, well, that's it for this edition of 10 Count. On behalf of Ken Miller and Doug Fischer, this is Steve Kim saying till the next round, goodbye, everybody.